Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Ameya and we are discussing about PDMS draft module. In the previous video, we have discussed about dimensions. Today, we will go with a new part, a very important part that is called a label. Okay. Now, in one site or one plant, there are a lot of equipments and different uh, components are there, and you tend to give labels to it. Okay. So, label will be given by the draftsman. So, you can go to create label and say general symbolic label, in which we will go for a general label. Okay, so there are a lot of options with the label which you basically create. So create a new will create a new label to this. Create a copy will copy a existing label. Attach to, we can select where you want to give the label. Okay, so you can give label to pipes, you can give labels to nozzles, you can give labels to hangers, structures, sites, everything, zones, everything. Okay, so I am going with equipments right now. So I want to give label to this equipment. You can say create new and just click where you want to give label, and a label will be there. Okay. Okay, now label is at here. There is no text in this label, so you can start giving editing everything. So basically, what rotate option is basically to rotate this label. First we will go for text setting. First we will add the content in my text. So I want to label this as equipment, equip, equipment 01 as my first equipment, and I can say apply, and that label will come. So then I can show you different things. So first, there is no leader to this, so you can go to leader line and you can switch on the leader. Okay, okay, so right now leader is not coming. So what you can do is you can just go to modify, select this and just drag it outside. That will show you the leader. Okay, so now you can go to modify, label, definition, same window will appear, and now we can go with different settings. So this blank option is basically, if you unselect it, there is no gap. Label will overlap with the existing drawing. Okay, so if you don't want that, you can switch on the blank and give some margin for blank. If I say 5 here and say apply, there will be gap of 5 units. Okay, so 5 is very large. You can go with 1 and say apply. A gap of 1 will be created just to mention that label. Then you have the rotate angle. You can rotate it by 90 degree so that it will get aligned with my diagram. So if you want it, you can do it like this way. So offset is relative, absolute. You can change the different values of offset. Okay, in other settings of the attributes, you can, we already seen leader line. In leader line, you can switch on and switch off the leader. You can control the terminator. Okay, so terminator is basically, you want to end up with arrow. Arrow will be there. You can have different size of the arrow, that can be done. Okay, you can have different lines, dash line, dot lines for our leader. Okay, and same for the color. So if I pick different color, I hope that color will be applied. Yes. Okay, so yeah, then what you can do is you can just go to again frame is basically about this equipment. So if you want that frame, you can switch on and switch off that frame. Okay, only text will be there, frame will not be there. If you want that frame, you can switch on. Then you can have clearance, let us say by 5. That is basically clearance between the label, that is text, and the lines of your frame. That is too large, so I will go with 1. Let us say that looks good. Okay, Angle 90 we have already inputted in label command itself. So if you don't want that angle, you can make it again 0. That will become horizontal. Okay. So similarly, you can have different lines, and that equipment will be labeled. The last thing is text setting. In text setting, you can basically control alignment of the text: right align, left align, center align. Okay, base, top, bottom, center, how you want to align it. Okay, then height of the text. Let us say I want to make it 5. It will be a bigger height for the text, so that can also be controlled. And then you can say dismiss. So basically there are 4 settings. One is for text settings, one is for text content. You can change content of your text. Then there is a frame. About the text there is a box that is called frame, and there is a leader line which is getting connected to the equipment. Okay, escape. Now getting out, then you can see the colors. Actually we have made it yellow line, so that can be changed later on. Now how to basically control this leader using model editor. So I will just select this leader. You will find a lot of blue lines. So if you click in the text, basically you are stretching the text towards the outside. Again on the blue line, if you click on this circular dot, you basically try to rotate it. Okay, so you can have rotated text, you can have horizontal text also. Okay, then one more point is there. If you click, you've got one point here at the center. If you drag that, you will get that leader into 2 different lines, so it will be something like this. Okay, and basically you can also control the position where you want to give that label. So I want to give it here, you can also give it here. Okay, so this is how you can basically manage your label by clicking and switching on this modify mode, and using all the things to modify. Okay, similarly you can keep on adding how many points you want in your leader, and that will be added. Where you want to connect it, that will be also added. Okay, if you want to modify anything related to leader, you can just select the leader, modify, and in leader option, label option, you will find everything. Okay, label visibility option is there, in which layer you want to, everything is there in the label, modify label options. Okay, let us say I want to change his color again, so I will just go to frame, I will pick some different color, and that color will be applied. It will not show right now, but if you close it, that color will be applied to the frame. Okay, so these are the options which are available with the label. So you can label all equipments, all nozzles, all pipings, branches, zones, everything you can label using the label option, which is very important in AVEVA PDMS. Okay, so this is how we can basically make modifications also in labels. This is what I want to discuss in this video. So if you like the content, do share and subscribe my channel, share it with your friends. Do check the playlist, draft module playlist for AVEVA PDMS. Okay, thank you for joining.